Hey, what's up guys? Ben here again. This time I'm doing a review on Rampage with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. One of those guilty summer pleasures. I didn't think it was one of those awesome epic movies that everybody needs to watch, but if you go into it not expecting much, I think that you'll like it a lot. If you do expect a lot out of it, you may be disappointed. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the plot with you, but I'm reviewing this version, which is a 4K, 3D, and Blu-ray combo pack. The film has 2.40 widescreen, so it does have the black bars. It's 108 minutes long. One thing that I will point out about this version that I purchased was that it has Dolby Atmos surround sound on both the 4K and the 3D copy, which is what us 3D lovers like to hear. I think it might depend on where you buy the movie too, because I know that some versions of it have different audio options. Like I read a review once where somebody was upset because it only offered DTS HD Master audio on their 3D copy. I got mine imported, I think it's from India, if I'm not mistaken. It ships from Texas, but it originated from India. You wouldn't be able to tell though, because it looks just like the one here in America, pretty much. It's all in English. So yeah, it has Dolby Atmos surround sound, which of course converts to true HD if you don't have an Atmos enabled player or a receiver. DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 is also an option on here as well. The 4K version does have Dolby Vision, so for those of you fanatics that have Dolby Vision enabled TVs like I do, I think, well, maybe you will be pleased, maybe you won't be, but it has that option there. I'm going to go into the 3D really quick. I thought the 3D was pretty good. Not amazing, but it was better than I thought it would be. I will agree with some people when they say that the really big pop-out moments are far in between. The very beginning of the movie, when they're in space, it has some really good depth and pop-out effects. Kind of reminds me of the Gravity movie with Sandra Bullock. It's very good. And then even the first scene with The Rock, where he's showing those people into the zoo and with the gorillas and whatnot. There's a lot of depth in there too, a lot of separation of objects. There's a scene where it looks like George, the silverback, is kind of popping out of the screen while the rest of the jungle behind him is just stretching far back. And then there's a moment throughout the film, not a long moment I should say, where you don't really see too much 3D. There's okay amount of depth, but it's nothing spectacular, and you don't really see that much pop out either. Towards the end of the film, when there starts to be a little bit more action, then you start seeing the good 3D come back, starting with the helicopter, George falling out down to the ground, and okay, I'm not going to spoil too much for you, but point is the 3D is pretty good in the beginning and towards the end. And like I said, the Dolby Atmos surround sound, it does complement it very nicely. So for the picture on the 3D, I'd say I'd give it 3.5 stars. I don't like the black bars. It might be different for you because you might be using a projector with a big screen, so the black bars might not even matter to you, might not even notice them. Mine is a 60-inch television, and the 3D has to be very, very good in order for me to not notice the black bars. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. So I give the 3D picture on this 3.5. The picture quality was very nice, vivid colors, but are natural though. Deep blacks, a lot of sharpness. I mean, you could see the pores on Dwayne Johnson's face, all little stubbles. I thought he was completely bald, but you can actually see little hairs on his head. I thought that was done pretty nicely. And the sound on it, I'd give 4 stars. It was really good, and I did hear some overhead effects as well on the Dolby Atmos track, but not as much as I would like. But nevertheless, it was really good. The 4K version, that one I was very disappointed with. It has Dolby Vision, and for the first time ever, I had to mess with the settings of my TV to get what I thought was the right picture for it. Yes, it was brighter than the HDR version. As you know, Dolby Vision brings out a little extra brightness. But I don't know, it just seemed a little too grainy. The colors seemed to be faded. Um, I can't believe I'm saying this, but for the first time ever, I turned my setting on my picture to vivid, which most people don't do. They usually keep it on standard or cinema mode. Vivid is really only for showcasing a TV in a department store. But honestly, I had to turn it to vivid to give it a good picture. To me, that's unacceptable. Um, I don't know, maybe it's the TV I have. I don't think so. I think my TV is pretty nice. I have a 65-inch 2017 LG OLED series. So, I don't know, but that's just my opinion for what it's worth. So, for the picture quality on the 4K version, I give it 3 stars. So, that's half a star less than the 3D version. The surround sound, same as the 3D version because it used the same Dolby Atmos track. So, I would say the 3D version is better. Again, that's just my personal opinion. You may disagree with me. That's alright. Like I said, everybody has different setups. So, this one here, like I said, is the 4K 3D combo pack. I don't know if you can see it on the back here. I'll try and zoom it in, but it does show that it has Dolby Atmos surround sound for all 3 of the discs in here. It also gives you the DTS option if you like. I will leave a link down below in the description so you can see where I got this from. I can't remember the name of the seller, but I definitely will put the link down there. I got this combo pack for $34.99, which I thought was a great deal. It was on sale. The seller is on eBay, so I'll make sure I leave that there. Thanks, guys. See you next time.